tools. Get after it. I'll use these. What's up, guys? If you're hopping on the live stream this morning, I want to say thank you for joining in and checking out what we've got going on. Customer just brought this four-wheeler in. This is a older Honda Foreman. Can't remember the year off the top of my head. I think it was like a mid-90s, early 90s. Anyway, come in. Neutral switch is, our neutral light doesn't come on, which means the electric start on this thing doesn't work. Doing some diagnostics to figure out what's going on. I suspect he also doesn't have sparks, so we might have kind of a multiple stage issue going on here. I'm gonna pull it apart, take a look at it for him. Most of the dealerships won't work on these things, which is why there's such an awesome market if you're willing to learn and work on some of these older units. With a huge market, no one will work on them. You can charge pretty much whatever you need to make it worth your time. And no one complains about prices because they're getting taken care of and found somebody who can work on them. So we're going to pull this apart. One, see if we have spark. Two, check and see what's going on with the neutral safety switch. If it is a switch, these are kind of a pain. You have to get deep into the side of this motor to replace that switch. They can be kind of a pain in the rear. So we'll see what it's going to take. If you guys are just joining or haven't seen us before, my name is Josh. This is StoversMotors. This is my motorcycle and power sports dealership. Specialize in boats, ATVs, motorcycles, anything small engine related. We're also a full-blown repair shop. We work on all kinds of stuff. No limitations on years or models or makes. We work on just about anything. Today we're working on a Honda Foreman ATV. Hunting season here is in full effect, so all the hunters are trying to get out. And everyone's in a rush. They want their four-wheelers working, they want to go hunting. Which means we're busy. All right, go get the right tool for this. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments. Happy to answer questions. What's up? Appreciate the likes, guys. Got both YouTube and TikTok live streaming right now. Let's see if you guys have any questions, comments. Let me know. We are a full-blown power sports dealership and repair shop, specializing in just about everything we can get our hands on. Going to be difficult today. Anybody on the streams, anybody at work on these older Honda four-wheelers, drop me a comment, let me know. These are awesome, awesome ATVs. They've been around forever. The design on these is tried and true. They're an air-cooled motor. They just run and run and run. You do get one that gets blown up, and they make so many good aftermarket parts for these anymore that you can rebuild them cheap. You can flip them for good profits, or you could just fix them up for your customers. And they're happy, you're happy. Kind of a win-win on that whole situation. Apparently I gotta pull the whole thing off together. Now we know. I9M on YouTube, what is up, man? Not a lot. We're just wrenching away here. Sorry, I can't really read the characters in the first part of your name. John over here on TikTok wants to know where Tyler's at. Tyler will be back shortly. He had an appointment to run to, so he's out there getting that taken care of. Where's everyone located at? We're here in Boone, Iowa. November 13th. It's crazy. The weather is so nice here for this time of year. Normally we have snow on the ground. It's freezing. Today we're going to go take a boat out and go fishing because it is nice enough, which is freaking awesome. Okay. I think I'm going to pull the tank off, which gives me access to... Nope, not pull the tank. Just kidding. See something about DS650. That's a Bombardier Can-Am. BRP ATV, right? Canadian built stuff. Yeah, we got another four-wheeler, man. That's what we're working on today. This guy's brother is he's a mechanic, but he lives in another state. So they tried to do everything over the phone, and his brother ended up calling me from Arizona saying, hey, come take a look at this thing for me. His brother couldn't figure it out. His brother's not mechanically inclined. So they brought it to us. We're taking a look at it, see if we can't figure out what's going on. So far, like I said, I suspect that we don't have spark. We don't have neutral. So we have safeties, or we have the neutral switch issue, which is fairly common on these, especially when they're older. So we'll kind of see. Yeah, we do work on jet skis and boats. Watercraft is actually some of our more favorite stuff to work on, especially when the weather's nice. Wintertime watercraft are tough to work on because it's freezing outside and I don't have room in the shop for boats. They unfortunately have to be worked on outside. All right. So, with this thing not having neutral, most motorcycles, four-wheelers, you name it, anything that's a main brand power sports brand, big name like Yamaha, Suzuki, Honda, if they're not neutral, there's a safety circuit that does not allow these to start. So what's happening is right now we don't have neutral. We're in neutral, transmission's in neutral, but because the light's not on, not able to start this thing with electric start. There is pull start on this. Pull start on these big four-wheelers is too much. Yeah, you'll hurt your hands, your arms. I was out there trying to start earlier. Doesn't start. So, pull the spark plug out. I also suspect we have a spark issue. Got the spark plug out. We're going to check and see if we have... spark. Which will also tell us some stuff. All right, keys on. We are in the run position. I'm going to jump start the starter solenoid, check the spark, go from there. We do not have spark. Well, no spark is a bigger problem. Now I've got to remember on this one which one was pickup coil and test to see if we have signal from that. Had one of these in a couple months ago. He had a bad pickup coil on the flywheel. Tested for that, got that replaced. He also had a bad CDI box. Job turned into something fairly expensive. So I guess for now we're going to test for AC voltage and see where that gets us. We will find out shortly. In a second, we got a customer coming in here. Hey, how we doing? What can I help you out with?
Didn't wake you, did I?
Oh no. Nope. Just got done pushing this thing up the ramp. I'm wide awake. I can't even like to work out.
I've got 3 Christmas trucksters.
Oh, yeah.
They're for parts. You want them?
I don't have any room for them right now. Are you just gonna, you're just get rid of them?
Yeah, there's, both motors are free and there's, they're pretty much complete. Some cushions are bad. You can probably get some money on the parts. Or you could take those 3 and make one.
Try to get one running. You just giving them away at this point?
Yeah.
Oh man. I think I wrote your address down.
718 33rd Street. The south at the ski hill.
Yep.
The first gravel road that goes east to the first place on the right.
What's your first and last name again?
Virgil Lyon. I'm so tough I can eat shit without those.
Virgil, what was your phone number?
230-1457.
1457. And your address was what again?
1118.
Yep.
233rd Street.
And so you got 3 of them?
Yeah, you can take the 3 and make one, I'm pretty sure.
Um,
You can just sell parts out.
right.
You got a forklift?
I've got a tractor. Probably make that work. And tell you what, my employee's at a doctor's appointment. He's on his way back. When he gets back, we talk to him. You around today?
Yep.
When he gets back, we talk to him and see if we can't figure out a way to get him on. I got a car trailer. But let me talk to him in a little bit. I'll give you a shout.
Yeah, I've got a skid loader.
Yeah.
I can put the fork
Okay.
on it.
Okay. That'll probably be easiest.
Is that your stuff right here?
Customers. The big old thing.
Yeah, is that the guy's house out?
What is it? Outdoor Solutions, I think is the name.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, let me, when my employee gets back here, I'll give you a call.
Okay.
While you get him out of your way.
We drank the last of the beer, you just want to turn around and go home.
I'm not a beer drinker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so.
I didn't either.
You neither, huh? Those days are over.
Yeah, I gave it about 9 years myself, so.
Yeah, I used to
It's been
drink
3
them
years
all.
for me.
Does it?
Yeah, I haven't drank for probably about 15.
Yeah.
Not because I never had a problem, and just,
Oh, I did.
Oh, you did?
I did.
You'd rather screw the girls.
Yeah, man.
hey, nothing wrong with that either.
All right, Virgil, I'll give you a call here later.
All
We'll
right,
go from there,
thank
so. Yes, sir.
Hey, I've got one of the little rascals, little
Yes.
scooters.
Yes.
You work on those?
I do.
Do you?
Yep.
I've got one, looks like you got a full house here.
Always do.
What's your name? Bruce and woman here.
Bruce, I'm Josh Stover.
Josh Stover. Where are you from?
I'm from around here originally. I grew up around here. My mom, family's all the Coxes.
Which Coxes?
Doyle and Ida.
Oh, I knew all of them.
Yep, so that's my whole
My,
side family.
my dad was Vern Mormon. Did you know him?
Yes, I know the name anyway.
Okay. Because Doyle used to do a lot of work for my dad on cars.
I'm sure. Everybody knew him.
Yeah, he had old cars, and then also, who was your dad then?
So my dad was Paul Stover.
Paul
Him and my mom got married after high school. But yeah, so he there you go, Schwarzenegger, so he lives down in Preston. But yeah, my mom, she still works at the courthouse here, and grandma and grandpa are gone now.
Yeah.
Grandpa passed away a couple years ago, grandma just died.
Now, was it Doyle? Was that your grandpa?
Doyle was my grandpa, and then Wade.
Yeah, Wade. I knew Wade.
Yep.
Wade was a great guy,
Yeah.
man. He was great. He died way too early.
He died about my age.
Yeah.
Around my age when I was about 12 when
I
he
can't
passed away.
remember what the hell he had either. Some kind of.
He had an aneurysm. It's kind of, they never had a full autopsy done, but wife came home, he was laying on his stomach, dead on the ground.
Yeah, yeah, he was a good guy.
Yeah. I wish I'd known him when I was a little older, because like obviously I'm into mechanics
the
now
same
too.
shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so was Doyle.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, Doyle was into that shit.
Yeah.
And, well, all of them were. Because, see, I can remember when they were into the racing.
Yep. We did racing, and then Grandpa raised Chris Cox,
Yep.
which is no blood relation to us, but he was as a stepson from an ex-wife. He married my grandma after that marriage. But,
Yeah. Huh.
yeah. So there's a lot of racing, a lot of people in the camp around here.
Because this was way back, because, what the hell was it? Doyle, or what's his brother? God, I can't remember. Chuck.
Yep.
Okay, when Chuck was racing,
Yes.
my uncle and I run around together. We had a 57 Chevy, and we put in a 327, 375 horse.
Ooh.
And,
Good motors.
but they had a 66 Chevelle Blue. You may have seen pictures of it.
I have seen it.
Blue on
Yep.
blue. Okay? They wanted that 57 Chevy so they could put that motor in their race car. Doyle drove, or not Doyle, but Chuck drove the number 5 race car.
Okay. Yep. I've never seen those motors too.
I think it was 5. That might have been Lyle Platter drove 5. But anyway, that's what he bought. And so my uncle ended up with that Chevelle, 66 Chevelle, blue, and I drove that thing all the time. That was bad.
Yeah.
396, 360 horse, fuck, it was cooked. It was fun. And you've probably seen me around town before. I have a little green 64 Falcon.
Yes. Yep. Yep. I have seen it.
And I have that, and then I have a new vet. Got white vet.
Was it the C8 new?
C8.
Yep. I've seen
Black,
that.
with
Yep.
black top. That's
Yep.
mine.
I know because my son, he's 6 years old. He's like, Dad, what? What does he call it? He doesn't know Corvette. He knows Ferrari. But he's like, what does he call it? I don't know. I think he just called it a race car.
Yeah.
Well, that race car. I'm like, well, yep.
It is what it is.
Pretty much.
Both of them are Falcons
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
Because I raced it on autocross for years.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
I raced
Autocross, that's wild.
I raced on autocross. I've raced that for 13 years. Just like it looks.
Really?
I've driven it to Alabama and driven it down there and then drove it home. You know, we'll take off in that car. We'll be gone for 2 and 3 weeks at a time.
Okay.
So we'll put 5,000 miles on it.
Wow.
So it's a touring car also.
Awesome.
You know, you think when you hear it, it sounds like a race car though, doesn't it?
Right.
And it's got a big motor in it. I mean, it's got a big ass motor, 450 horse. 347 stroker, and I had it built in Charlotte, North Carolina, Prestige Motorsports.
Okay.
And that's, that motor's now 12 years old. And
So they're good.
there's not very many cars out here to want to run, I
Yeah.
guarantee you.
Right.
That's so far. Yeah. So I didn't know who Todd, I don't know if you ever heard Todd Mormon, had Todd's Taxi.
Yes.
That was my brother, or that is
Oh.
my brother.
Okay.
And Todd says, I don't know, I seen a couple of them sitting around out here. You
Yeah.
know, He says, I don't know if they work on them, looks like they do. I've got it, and it's out of Dad's, and I don't know how soon you would want it to work on it, or if I could bring it in.
You know, I
You have
actually,
room for it?
yeah, we can get it in here somewhere.
Okay, well, I seen you had a couple of them sitting
Yeah,
outside, and I don't want it set outside.
Yeah, those ones, they're gone now, but those were ones that I had purchased to fix to sell. And then I got them and they were useless. The seats were rotted out. I didn't realize the guy I got them from, he had kept them outside and I didn't realize that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I get there in this garage, I bring them here and I go to push them out and the seats ripped off the mounts. And I'm like, well, they needed batteries, one needed the motor.
And the batteries can get expensive.
Yeah, and I was like, I just gave those ones away. I lost $400 on that deal, but no, I've got one in here right now that I'm waiting on a computer to come in.
Okay, well, I'll go out and get it and bring it in to you. And, my brother and I'll put it on a trailer, you want us to back right up here, cause they're fucking hard to push.
Whatever. If we can park it out there, and I got an employee.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Okay.
so he's
so you guys
running errands, yeah, he'll be back there a little bit.
Okay, well, I will, let him know, and I will.
You don't know what's going on with it, or?
I don't. Matter of fact, I think, well, we used to drive it all the time, and it's just sat there because Dad had, my dad passed away.
Okay.
So it just sat there. So I don't know what's wrong with it. And we actually, see, we had it on the sale, and it was all put together. But somebody, we had two of them. Somebody bought they bought the other one. They took this one apart and took it, and put it in their car, and took it, and then when they got over to Ames or someplace, then they realized they took the wrong one, so they brought it back.
Oh, okay.
And got the rest, but they've taken it apart,
So I said, yeah, we can take a look at it. and
Yeah,
see if
so,
we can't
but
get
it was
going.
working, so I don't know what's the matter with it now. I know it doesn't work now, so whether they screwed it up,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, well, we can take a look at it. Sometimes they're worth fixing, sometimes they're not. Just depends on
Yeah.
what else wrong.
Well, like I say, and I know Dad just got this one a couple of years ago,
Okay.
and it worked fine, but he had the other one, so he had two of them.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know they're expensive. Darn things. All right, yeah, I'll be here. Let me know. Yep. Let's forgive me, everybody. We had a customer walk in on here. Try not to get everybody in on the live streams if I can help it. We're in small town Iowa, so there's not a lot of people who enjoy being on video. Man. Oh man. If you guys are just joining on in, again, sorry, I had to walk away from the cameras there, take care of the customer. My name's Josh Stover. I'm the owner here of StoversMotors. This is a power sports dealership and repair shop, working on everything from weed eaters on up to four-wheelers, motorcycles, boats, you name it, jet skis, we do all of it. A customer brought me a four-wheeler this morning. We're doing some diagnostic on it. Electric start system's not working because the neutral safety switch is not turning on, so it doesn't recognize that it's a neutral. Just discovered we have zero spark, which is also a problem. So this is going to be a multi-tiered problem for this gentleman. Going through it right now, trying to figure out what's going on. Go get my multimeter. We're going to start running some electrical diagnostics and go from there. If you guys have any questions or are interested in power sports, let me know. Feel free to drop comments. Happy to answer questions if I can. If you guys like working on this stuff, again, drop me a comment. We run a little online group called on the school platform called Wrench to Riches, where we talk about buying, selling, working on this stuff, how you can make a side hustle or full-time living by working on power sports stuff. One of my favorite things about being a power sports tech is that I get to have toys all the time and make money having them. So it's a pretty sweet gig. I've owned 15 boats this summer. Got to use them with my family, sell and make money on it. And I've got 15 more that I bought, which will make me money next spring. So if you guys would like to join that group, go check out my profile, whether you're up here on YouTube or down here on TikTok. Check out the links on our profile. You can go check out that group, join in. $97 a month. You'll get access to live streams, asking myself and my employees questions. We'll coach you through what's working, what isn't working. Right now we're making a bunch of money with snow blowers, excuse me. That time of year here in the Midwest, snow's coming. A lot of cool stuff. Join in. Or you just want some free fun information, make sure you're subscribed on YouTube or following on TikTok. Bring you guys around here. All the electrical connectors on this particular model are up underneath the fender here. So I'm gonna get up underneath here, figure out which one is our pickup coil. start testing for that. Okay. If you're at all interested, the pickup coil on this, we said up underneath the fender. I'm going to get to it here. It is a blue wire. So I'm going to disconnect here. Ouch. Of course, I can't get this thing disconnected now. Got it. Why a lot of shops don't work on older stuff is they can be difficult and hard to diagnose, because when things get older, you start having what I call non-normal issues. So this is the plug that in fact goes to inside of this motor. It just fell. Rock. Okay. All right, we got the blue wire. We're going to, like I said, we're going to check for AC voltage on the output of this pickup coil. If the crankshaft, the pickup coil is basically the crankshaft position sensor on this. If we do not have an AC voltage coming through that, it's going to tell me immediately that we have some kind of problem with that coil, which can happen. And of course, since we don't have neutral, I can't turn it over. So I'm going to jump start the solenoid. Pickup coil's got output. Cool. Well, next we're going to test. We can test the stator. Stator can cause problems with these if they're not putting out the correct voltage for spark. If you're into this kind of stuff, this is a 3-phase generator. We've got 3 legs that all output AC voltage at RPM, typically around 80 to 90 volts. If you're not into this stuff, just know that it's a 3-phase is better than a single-phase output. All right, stator appears to have good continuity throughout. I'm checking right now to see if okay, the stator is not shorted, so that is also good. All right, next we're going to test just out of curiosity, I'm going to see if we get any output. Turning it over just at starter speed. 5 volts on the first leg. Five volts on the second leg. Never have enough hands to do this. Excuse me. All right, third leg. 5 volts. So it appears the stator is okay. I can't speak for the regulator rectifier. Pickup coil is in fact outputting voltage. I don't think that I can test the crankshaft position sensor. I think it is isolated, but let me check. Right now I'm checking resistance across the resistance in the pickup coil of the crankshaft position sensor right now. Okay, this is showing 330 ohms. So I need to check that spec and see if the pickup coil's bad. The pickup coil's good, stator's good. We could have a regulator rectifier problem, or we could have a bad CDI box. All of those do stack up pretty bit. Put on a microphone. Ty, just hire somebody to help me. Well, you know. Let's see. Carter, what's up, man? Hurry on back, Ty. We can get to work on this stuff. All right, we're gonna check and see what that pickup coil resistance is supposed to be. We're gonna plug stator back in and move on to the kill switch just to see if it's got any problems. All right. Key is on. No spark. Absolutely no spark. Well, looks like he's gonna need a CDI. The only thing we got left on this thing. Come down, Montana. Let's go. Do some power readings. Make sure fuses all got power. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I think somebody's here. Okay, we got power everywhere. What's up, dude? We have an inception thing going on here? Yep.
What's up, dude?
See how long the delay is?
What's up, dude?
There it is. Like 20 seconds. This is just like old man, the Apple Orchard guy. Same,
Oh, yeah?
same four-wheeler. Well, not his, but
Have we seen this one before? Come back, sir. Reminiscent.
Cole.
Okay. Why don't we pull a CDI off that blue one back there? It's another Honda, isn't it? The blue one in the corner, the two-wheel drive.
Stator's good, pickup coil's good, neutral safety switch is not good. And I was talking to him, I thought it was the one that's external, this is the internal one. Remember, we gotta pull the engine mounts, let the motor up, pull the starter cover off, or pull start cover off, so that's one of these. We have power through all of the fuses, this is a spare, second one is ignition. Got 12 volts there. Pickup coil has about 330 ohms of resistance, somewhere between 2 to 300 is spec by Google AI. So I mean we're close to the range there.
But being over though could cause it to have a problem. But
there's also outputting voltage as well. So I don't know what. I think it said 0.7 of a volt is what it's supposed to be outputting when it's turning over.
what are you getting?
I don't remember. So, all the obvious stuff is good. Well, it's here for neutral safety switch, right? I was like, cool. So I'm out there pulling on it, trying to get start to come in here. I'm like, well, I need starting. Also, I'm gonna need some of your handy dandy gluing skills too, which cover I broke. Which was awesome. Okay. I'm on AC. We ground here. And the special tool to turn this over
Is this bolt?
is that bolt across. Yep. I just took the head of it. Take that, yeah, there you go. 0.3,
That's a lot higher.
0.7.
Oh, 0.7.
Yeah, so we're a little low there. Well, if
Which could be that corrosion in there causing it to not flow properly, which is slowing down that. Which again, if the CDI is trying to read a certain specific parameter,
also battery voltage is at like 11.5, so we're not exactly. Well, no, because spark plug's out, so we're cranking fast enough.
let's just throw it on there though, and we'll check voltage, or we'll check to see if that makes a difference.
What's that?
Putting battery power to it just to see.
Oh. Lost one of the streams. So we lost one of the streams. All right, we're peacing out.